Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am back with another mystery quilt block. This will be block number 14. After block 15, I am going to join some more of the blocks. So be sure you subscribe and follow along. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll have a playlist link in the description of this video and also on the end screen. You can go check out all the blocks you've missed and follow along. Would love to have you. This is one of my favorite series, especially since I decided that I don't have to make squares. I just put together pieces until I feel like I'm done, and then I measure, and that's what it is. It can be a long rectangle like the one we made for block number 13. It can be squares, it can be big, it can be small. I'm just having so much fun with it. Before I forget, go check out my eBay, specifically the scrap packs. You need some scrap packs to do this, and you're going to love the variety you get. Classic scrap packs come with various size pieces, and since the pieces vary, the scrap packs are priced by weight. And then I have other scrap packs that come in pretty much the same size, like I'll have some 10 by 8 or 5 by 8 or all different things. Go look at the scrap packs. I'll have the link specifically to those in my description of this video, and you can just go check things out. And another thing, I keep forgetting to tell everyone, I don't show you the sewing in this video just to keep it shorter and easier to edit and upload and all that stuff, but I do sew in real time for my crumb chats. However, I sewed for, I don't know if it was like 30 minutes, I don't remember how long the video is. I sewed in real time with no talking, not one word, and I put that on my ASMR channel. And what I was doing was working on the 2-inch square king size quilt top that I've been working on for what, over 2 years? And it would have been a quick project, a little bit quicker than what I'm doing because I barely ever work on it. So I thought I could do that, and I think in the video you're seeing me put 4 patches together into an 8 patch. And then at the end of the video, you'll see the big pile on my table of all the squares that have been put together and all the, all the progress or non-progress that I have made. I am determined to get that finished. I would love to do a video each time because it encourages me to do the sewing, but I don't know how many videos I can put out there. It's got like barely any views because I don't promote my ASMR channel anymore, because I don't post on it anymore. I will have the link in the description. Even if you don't care about ASMR, you're welcome to scroll through, fast forward, or whatever, just to check out the the pile of 2-inch squares at the end of that video. And did I do that? I don't know. I did something. Go check it out. I can't promise you. I don't remember. I do too many videos. But I do want you to go check that out. And if you like ASMR, you can watch some videos on that channel. Okay, I took my scrap boxes. Now, that's different than my crumb boxes. My scrap boxes are in these burger boxes. And it looks like stuff like this. It's like bigger pieces. Although I really need to continue sorting. I'll tell you about that in a second. And then I have another one like this. And so these are the 2 boxes that I pulled down when I'm doing this. But yes, I did a crumb chat with no sewing and just sorting. And I had 2, white boxes, and I did some of that on camera. And then after, I ended up sorting both those boxes. So for the next crumb chat where I sort, you'll see my progress there. I'm very happy with doing that. I also have to do the same with this because some of these now, could be downgraded to crumbs. I pulled this out. We've been working with this guy with the little cats. I do believe I still have some in my eBay store with the cat prints. And yeah, it looks like that. So that was on the top. I grabbed this. I grabbed these 2 little purple pieces that I liked. And then I still have a scrappy strip like this that I like. So we're going to start with this. And I was thinking that I could maybe put a purple piece on top and on the bottom. So let me trim this, and I'll just tell you what sizes you need. Let's start with this guy. Now this is a directional print, but it could go either way because I have one cat in the right direction, and if I flip it, that cat's in the right direction. So we have 2 1/4 this way by 3. And I'm going to put, I guess, the smaller piece on top. So it just needs to be wider than 2 1/4. Mine is a little bit wider, 2 1/2-ish. Same here, as long as it's wider than 2 1/4, so it can fit on there, and then we trim. This one is 1 1/4 tall, and this one is 2 inches tall. I didn't even trim this one. It was just all right like that. I did trim this one. So I'm going to sew this here and this here. This is what we have, and I just trimmed the ends that were sticking out. It doesn't matter exactly how wide this is, so you can just trim both sides so that the sides are fairly straight. Now I cut a piece of this, and this is like almost 5 inches tall for me. It can vary for you. You just want to strip a little bit longer, and I noticed this is a selvage here, so I'm going to you know, I don't care if the selvage is part of this, doesn't matter to me at all. And I'm just going to flip this over, and I'm going to sew right here. I don't think I told you, it's a jelly roll strip. So this is 2 1/2 inches wide. 2 1/2 inches wide by a little bit longer than whatever this came out to be for you. All right, I'm gonna go press and I'll trim. I'm just looking for things that will fit. I just pulled this out. I didn't measure it yet, but I will tell you. We're going to put it on this side. So it is, oh, let's say, yeah, 1 3/4. I should do it this way where I can see. 1 3/4 wide, this way, and again, a little over 5 inches tall. My little strip is like 4 3/4. So whatever, I'm just putting this on like this because that's how it came out of my box, and then I will open, press, and trim. I am liking this. And again, I don't know what size it's going to be. We'll only know when it's done. I found this strip, looks like that. Put anything you have. Don't worry about prints not matching or not going together. They all go together. All right, so I'm going to do that. We have 1 1/4 tall, and we need it to be at least, I'd say at least 5 1/2 inches. Mine is a little bit longer. Remember, we like longer because then we can trim after. So much easier that way. And I'm just going to do that. I managed to make this print curve a little bit. See how talented I am? It just means I sewed crooked, and I'm okay with that. So now we have this. Let me look and see what else we can do. I'm going to put this big piece of red here. I guess we're aiming for a bigger block. And, oh yes, so I did trim it this way. So it is 3 inches tall, and it needs to be at least 5 1/2 this way. Let's say at least 6. And that's going right there. I just thought it would bring out the red in that piece with the kitties. I just want to show you as a reminder, when you trim, I just put this on my cutting mat and I put my ruler along this line, and then I just cut that part. Same here. And I have this. And I don't measure any of this as I go. I just keep adding to it. Is there anything else we can do? I have these little pieces. Let's see, is this from jelly rolls or 2-inch squares? I can't remember. Those are jelly roll snippings. And oh, I just love to put little things like this together. I don't really have time. but I just wanted to show you the things that I love. But I would like to, maybe in the 15th block, I'll create some little strip sets, and then we'll add them there. And you could do your own strip sets, any size pieces you want, and then, you know, we'll just need a strip a certain length or whatever. Okay, I'm just looking here. I have this, I could, this one's a little bit busy, but I really like it. Okay, let me find something else. I think I'll do maybe, I don't know, try to find 2 pieces that can go together here. Okay, we're going to be creating a little bit of waste with this one, but it's because I want wiggle room. Let's start with this guy. This is 2.5 inches wide, and it doesn't need to be this long, but we're going to do it. 6.5 inches tall. Now something's going under here, and we just want it a little bit wider than this, because then we can trim it and make this whole thing nice and straight. So just anything over 2.5. What did I say? I forget so quickly. 2.5. So mine happens to be almost 3, just a hair under 3. So 2.5 wide. This one's like 3 inches wide. This one is 6.5 tall. This one is 4 3/4. Do 5 or 4.5. You're gonna have enough room. So now I'm going to put this here. I'm just going to eyeball, centering it. Doesn't matter. And I'm just going to sew right there. I just opened this and finger pressed. And now I'm going to press, well, it's pretty pressed. I'm going to just trim even with the purple here. And this is where the little bit of waste comes in. We have this. I want to decide where I want to put this piece. I don't want the intersections matchy-matchy right there. I just like it when things are not. So I want this somewhere on this piece. And it could be there, it could be there. I could just move it wherever. I kind of like that maybe. Or I could even do it this way. But I just like it better the other way because there's seams going on here, so I don't want another seam there. That's just my choice. So I'm going to do this, and yeah, I like that. I like it cutting in there. So I'm just going to put it there, somewhere, and sew there. I feel like putting one more strip because I have a print like this that, you know, it's not something that I would normally sell, so I've probably been using it in projects or whatever. And I'm going to put that here. So let's measure. It is 2 inches wide, and it needs to be at least 8 inches tall. So go 8.5, even 9 if you want. And I'm just going to put that here. And that's going to, you know, have these seams not have to be loose for a while. I have that going on here too, but I think I'm going to probably just leave the bottom as is. And I'm just going to sew right there. And we're done. I've decided we're done. I like it very much. And I trimmed down to 8 1/4 this way by 8 this way. Now you might say, why didn't you just make it 8 inches square? Why bother? Maybe I'll like it 8 1/4 by 8. We can trim later when we're putting these together. Now if yours came out to 7.5 by 8.5, that's fine. Just leave it as is. And I promise you they all work together when we start putting the pieces, joining more pieces. So I'm really happy with this. Was there something else I wanted to tell you about it? I can't remember. I'll take a picture. You'll see it at the end. And I hope that you are having fun with this series. I'm absolutely loving it. It's one of the series that I can do when I'm stressed out. It like relaxes me. I don't know if I actually ever get relaxed. Thank you so much for watching. I know there was something else I wanted to tell you, but I can't remember. So thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe. Go check out my scrap packs. Go check out the ASMR video. I looked and I did not show a picture of all the squares at the end of the video. I remember taking a picture, but it was for the thumbnail. So I will do another one too, and I will show the scraps on the table, if I remember. I don't know. But you can see the picture on the thumbnail, and you can just, if you want to just go watch me sew. If you like ASMR, you'll just hear the sound of a sewing machine, my snipping scissors, just me like finger pressing some fabric, and it's, relaxing to many. I love ASMR. I will be back with more soon. Please subscribe and do this series with me. You can go get caught up. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.